So it seems like the British government has this thing that they came up with for one of their departments where they think that basically like Tolkien, C.S. Lewis, 1984, and some other books, maybe these kind of foment some kind of dissension that goes to the right. So originally that department in the British government was really sort of like meant to look at or really track, quote unquote, Islamic fundamentalism, but now they've broadened their scope. And how this really relates to Tolkien, I don't really know when I look at the core of it. I don't even really know how it really connects to 1984 so much, or even really connects to C.S. Lewis. So C.S. Lewis, Tolkien, what they have in common is they're both Christian writers, and they're both, if I'm correct, Catholic writers. But besides that, really, what is the connection? And I would say probably the people who are really reading 1984 or reading Tolkien or reading C.S. Lewis or exposed to those kinds of materials are exposed to those kinds of materials to be used to opening their mind. So is it really that they're afraid of people on the right, or they're really afraid of thinkers? That's something that I really don't understand, or really like a question mark. Because really, just in of itself, reading any of Tolkien's works is really only going to foster your creativity or your ability to think for yourself, and then probably reinforce your willingness to, if you have faith, connect with your faith, or to connect with the good in the world. And as far as C.S. Lewis, I know I was introduced to C.S. Lewis really to kind of foster some kind of connection with something very, very wholesome. So from my standpoint, there's really no extremism connected to these books. If anything, it's just more kind of open-mindedness and willingness to think for yourself. Is that something that the British government doesn't want? I don't know. So if you liked that kind of content, then I got another video which is called The Open Letter to the Showrunners of The Rings of Power. You can check for it right here.